This video, the fourth in a series of such videos, contains a number of commonly used sentences in everyday use that have been translated into their Old English equivalents. Alright, so let's start. Good morning. Goedemorgen morgen. Hello, uncle. Haal vader, that's paternal uncle. And haal eom, that's the maternal uncle. May God bless you. God bless je thee. You will also see with dictionaries examples where it is short e, so that's an e with no macron above it, and that's pronounced beletsi, yeah. Okay, now in various sources you'll see both the long e with the macron above, e bar above, that's long e, or short e, no macron above, just e. For the case of long e, we say beletsi, yeah. For short e, we say beletsi, yeah. Okay, so God beletsi, yeah, they. How are you? Hoe ertu? Excuse me. Forgive me. I am sorry. Ich am sorry. It's my pleasure, or it is my pleasure. It is min eerdienis. And this particular word here, eerdienis, pleasure, happiness, I'll talk about that. There's a slide dedicated to that later on. That is all right. That is recht. What is going on? Wat gath on? Everything is fine. Everything is well. I am on the way. Ich am on way. Do you speak English? Sprichst du English? Okay, next one. What are you doing? Wat deest du? Anything else? Alter wat? Be honest. There's 4 different ways of that. So su Soth, or you could say su Soth fast, or beo Soth fast, or wes Soth fast. Please keep quiet. Bidde sawiya, or bidde the sawiyan, or bidde ye sawiyan. They for you singular, ye for you the group. Pleased to meet you. Believe the tol je metene the. Or you could say, believe the the tol je metene. Or you could say, believe the the tol je kundana. Okay, bye. See you again. See you sund. Je seo the eft. Eft is again. As you please. Swathu willa. How dare you say that? Hoe durst lakest thu that coethen. Or you could say, hoe darest thu that coethen. You may, in some sources, find here, durst lachest. What I've been able to find in the sources is durst lakest. Okay. Anyway, can you please repeat that? Mecht thu that eftien, or mecht thu that je eft gadrien. Okay. Hooray, I won. Hurrah, ich Joanna. Hurrah, ich Joanna. Don't forget to pronounce both R's. What an idea, thought. Hawat aan thocht, or hawat aan thunk, or hawat aan je mund. Thanks for this honour. Thanks for this are. Thanks for this honour position. Thanks for this hade. No, not at all. Na nacht at alkum. Na nacht at alkum. That is too much. That is tol saweether. It doesn't matter. Hit nan wucht neer gath. Gath. Now that is wucht. And the other one just doesn't matter or does not matter. Nistonan. Nistonan. Okay. It doesn't matter. Hit nan wucht neer gath. Walk slowly. Ga salawa licha. Ga salawa licha. Don't get to pronounce the W. Every letter is pronounced. Mind your own business. Je moet thin achen thinga. Think before you speak. Good advice. Very good advice. Think ar thu sprichst. English sentences for daily use at home. It was actually a title, but I decided to put it in anyway. English Kawidis for Hamadaya Hawamliche to Burukene. I love you, mummy. Ich luvia the Modor. Could you bring me a glass of water? Meist thu me beringen Anna galas water. Now, this one escaped my proofreading here, although I probably did mean to change it, but it should really read Mecht, M-E-A-H-T, Mecht thu me beringen Anna galas water. This meist has been showing up with ChatGPT and it's not correct. Okay, so you do need to check everything with ChatGPT, and I do check everything. I must have somehow this has slipped through. Leave me alone, laat me Anna. I will get up early in the morning. Het will morgen reason. Now, see the Y there, that can be replaced with I as well, and it's the same word. So it's just two different spellings for the exact same word. If there's an I in there, it becomes willa, but with the if it's an I in there, sorry, it becomes willa, but with the Y there, it becomes wulla. There's a sort of rounding of the lips. Try saying the letter I, pronouncing the letter I, but with a rounding of the lips. Okay. She is not my cousin's sister. Heonisna minus kunas saweos ter. Where is the father? Hawara is sefader. They are my friends. Here sind mina fareond. I am going to the playground. Ichgar tortham paleya satolwe. It is very hot today, isn't it? It is sawitha heart today. Is hit na. So hit is sawitha heart today. Is hit na. I want more money. Ich will ma fair. Ich will ma fair. Now, I want to talk about this more, because ma is more. You can have mare, which is the comparative, so it's even more, even greater. And there's maran. So let's talk about that. So which is what? So I asked ChatGPT because it has access to enormous resources, much more than I have. I mean, I have quite a few books sitting on the table here in front of me as I make this video, but ChatGPT has access to a much greater range of sources, and that's why I do use it. But I do use it with caution. I must warn again and again and again. You must always check everything that ChatGPT produces. Okay, so I've asked it in the question, which is more correct in Old English? Ich will ma fair, or ich will mare fair, or ich will maren fair? And the response came in Old English. All three forms are grammatically correct and convey a similar meaning, but there are slight differences in emphasis and intensity. Number one, ich will ma fair. This form simply means I want more money. It is a straightforward expression without any particular emphasis on the degree of more. Number two, ich will mare fair. This form means I want greater, more money. That's the comparative form. The addition of re, mare, emphasizes the idea of wanting a greater amount of money compared to what you have currently. And then ich will maren fair. This form means I want more, greater money. The addition of the ran, maren, places slightly more emphasis on the desire for an increased amount of money. You have maren here in the accusative form, and the accusative is the object of the verb here. So it's emphasizing the verb. It's referring back to the verb because the more here is the object of the verb. It's the verb is the result of the verb. It's what's being acted upon by the verb. Okay. All three forms are acceptable and can be used interchangeably based on the speaker's preference and the specific context in which they are used. Okay, let's go back to some more sentences. I am sick. Ich am seok. I remember everything. Ich munde alch thing, or ich man erla. Have a heart. Have a hearte. Tell us a joke. Saya us anum parata. Saya us anum parate. So joke is parate. Did you miss your bus? Missest thu thin folkwayen. Now here, I've made up this word folkwayen. I took wayen for wagon, cart, and I coupled it, made a compound word with the word folk, meaning people. And so people cart, people wagon. So it's it invokes the idea or the image of a bus. But if you're talking to your friends and so on, you might as well just use the modern English word bus. You could say Mrs. Thul Thin Bus. Mrs. Thul Thin Bus. Simple as that. If you want, you can make these compound words. So folk wayan is a good choice. I missed the bus. It's Mr. Thonna Shola Folkwayen. Or I missed my school bus. It's Mr. Mean Shola Folkwayen. So I missed the school bus. It's Mr. Thonna Shola Folkwayen. Or it's Mr. Meena Shola Folkwayen. I just did it. It's nieuwe komen do the hit. Or I just made it. It's nieuwe komen je maken de hit. Okay, so I did it, I made it. Okay, I just did it, I just made it. Nieuwe komen is new, just made, just sort of created, just done. I love to play video games. Ich liebe video gamen to play. Now, with video, I put the modern English word in there. I mean, you can make up things about moving pictures and so on, make a compound word if you want. Find something for Tavarunga is pictures, and then you could put something moving in front of it, running pictures or something, But why not just use video? And then there's no confusion. Ich liebe video gamen to play. I apologize. Ich ayulda, or ich aske Athena for you, Vanessa. Okay. Ich aske Athena for you, Vanessa. Okay, for you, Vanessa. Okay. There was a reason I wanted to comment on that. That choice there, for you, Vanessa, is the most appropriate for recompense and so on. So use that one. Thank you, Mummy. Bye. Thankas modor beo yasund. Next one. Simple English sentences for daily use. Slightly different. I think it was meant to be a heading somewhere, and I just thought, oh, might as well use it. Aanvelde English coitus for die hawam liedje berukan. Okay. Simple. Aanvelde. It is actually a compound. I should probably put a hyphen in there. Aanvelde English coitus for die hawam liedje berukan. Okay, God bless you. God they bless you. The earlier one I had the they on the end. They're interchangeable, and we'll talk about that later too. I think I've got a slide on that near the end. I do not understand. Ich ne under satanda. Whatever he says is not true. Hoat he kuuth. It's nis na soth. And that one is kuuth. You could also spell that with CWI, thorn, and it would say kuith. But if you use the Y in there, then you've got to try to pronounce the letter I, but with rounded lips. So kuth, like French sou or something, Hawat he kuth, hitnis na soth. Don't be so childish, beothu na sawa childish. Read the sentences carefully. Rad tha kawidas karfullicha. Actually, I might just need to correct that a little bit because that is kavullicha. Rad tha kawidas kavullicha. I still need to correct myself. I just made another mistake. Karvullicha. So rad tha kawidas karvullicha. Oh, Karvullicha, okay? Rada Kuidas, Karvullicha. Okay, there we go. Next one. That's so kind of you. That is Sawa Galadman Faramthe, or that is Sawa Milda Faramthe. Okay? It's none of your business. It is nan thin intingan. It is nan thin intingan. I beg your pardon. It's bidder thin for you, Vanessa. It's bidder thin for you, Vanessa. I am up here. Ich am open here. Up here. Up here. Where is it? Hawar is hit, or Hawar hit is. And there's a slide. I'll talk about that shortly as well, the two choices there. Okay, so I'll talk about it now, as a matter of fact. In early West Saxon, the version "hwar" is hit, where is it, is more consistent with the word order found in Old English text. Again, I have gone to ChatGPT because it has access to vast amounts of resources, much more than I do. So in the early West Saxon dialect, the interrogative adverb "hwar," where often appeared at the beginning of the sentence, followed by the verb is, and then the subject hit, it. This word order is more commonly seen in Old English writings. So beginning with the adverb first, and I've made videos on word order, and it's all in there. Okay. However, it is essential to note that both word orders, hwar is hit and hwar hit is, were used in Old English, and neither is incorrect. In Old English, the word hwar, where functions as an interrogative adverb and can appear at the beginning of the sentence or after the verb. Likewise, hit, it can be placed before or after the verb is or is. Both word orders were used interchangeably, so either version is acceptable in Old English. But in the early West Saxon dialect, the interrogative adverb tended to go first, and that's what I put in that word order series. You go look at that playlist on word order, and I've looked at questions. I think it's the video number 3. You'll see that I've gone with the interrogative adverbs at the front because that is and that agrees more with the early West Saxon dialect. Now, I also asked it, coming back to that question I raised earlier in the video, which is correct. Hit is min eerdinesse or hit is min eerdines. Okay, notice there's 2 different here. Okay, so again, going back to ChatGPT, you can see that both versions are correct in Old English. The difference lies in the declension of the noun eerdines, pleasure, happiness. In Old English, nouns have different forms depending on the grammatical case and gender. Most people watching this video will know that already, and so it's not a question here, but I've got to cater for everyone and make these videos. It is mean eerdinesse is in the nominative case. Eerdinesse is the nominative case and would be used when the noun is a subject of the sentence. A sentence like happiness is everything. I mean, the noun happiness is the subject of the sentence. It's in the nominative. Okay, it is the subject of the sentence. Another case, life is not only about happiness, then happiness is not. In that case, life is a subject, and happiness in that sense then becomes the object of the verb. Life is not about, or okay. So hitis mean eerdiness is in the accusative case and would be used when the noun is the object of the sentence. So, or life cannot be about happiness. In that sense there. So one, happiness is all, or happiness is everything, makes happiness the noun, it makes a subject, so it's in the nominative, but in other cases it can be in the accusative. So in modern English, we don't have such noun declension, so both versions would be translated, it is my pleasure, it is my pleasure here. But it's just the difference between the two is in the emphasis here. This is the nominative. This is the accusative. Okay, and hit the word hit. You might say, well, maybe that's a subject. Well, no, hit can be accusative as well. It can be both nominative and accusative. It has the same form for both. All right, is there anything else? I think I had another. Nah, that's it. Done. Finished.